Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers.
Let's go! Come on, set. 18 Gators. Two.
Off play action. Tubbs. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big play to start them out. Has them at the 45 already. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
6-6, pull it high.
On second down, Kamara trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, wahoo!
On third down, Tubbs. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Way out.
To throw on second down. Tubbs. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From back at the 3 now. This is third and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Ready? Check, 47. I smell fear.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. On second down now, McFarland.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. Come to the ending. Yep. Watch the twist.
Off the play fake. Miller nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. On the return, Carter. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Running with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Tubbs. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
General West.
You got 3 down.
5.
57, Mike. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 57, Mike. 57. Let's go, D.
Let's go. Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
From the gun on 3rd down. Tubbs nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dive.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Looking to throw. Tubbs got an open man. That's Campbell. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Go now. 8, read.
Check. Check 99. Check 99. Jim.
Leo.
Jump down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here we go.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6.
Squeeze. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Paris Campbell, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Saints 10, Panthers nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now Miller throwing again. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Back to throw. Miller. And he connects with Ertz. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. He's at the 40, 20, 10, for touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check three. Check.
80 weapon.
2nd and 2. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
You got track right there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
He's checking. Crash.
Now Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Missing on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
This boy think he know me. But since he want to do that, kill him.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Carter. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 49 yards.
That is crazy, man. I beat the nigga to the spot and everything.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Running right, Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
61, match box, right.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Saints going to call the first as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Pull it high.
Check 15. Shoot.
Guard.
Check 24.
Snap.
Going jet sweep, here's Campbell. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. They were looking for Johnson that time. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Going deep downfield for Raw. And got his man complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's Miller off the play fake. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Miller now operating from the gun. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Miller, a final shot before break. Forced out to his left. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I'm going to show you right now. He's the offense. I apologize. He played ugly that first half.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
At the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Miller flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd down. Now Miller to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Brings up 4th down.
And that'll set him back 5. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready, ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Chopper. Defense.
Again, it's Jones.
Man.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw. Tubbs. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got it.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Mike 57. I got you. 57's the Mike.
Bravo.
Know your job. 57's the Mike.
To throw on 3rd down. Tubbs. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Throwing on 1st down. Tubbs. That's complete to Cooks. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Off play action. Tubbs. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year, That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he's got this down to the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And it should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
60 or 52, come on. Hey, box truck. Two. Hey, Mike 52. Hey, Alpha. No. We own it. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Tubbs, he's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets him that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Miller. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got some space here. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Miller. They'll roll him out right. Miller with first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. They come out here in the I. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's brought in by Harris. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Set. 15. 18.
First down, New Orleans.
Hey, Echo. Get.
On 1st and 10, Tubbs escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And the pressure gets to him again. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking to throw. Tubbs. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Right here.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 83 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches, why they talk about big plays, explosive plays. Because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Throwing on 1st down. Tubbs. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Recon, 130 snap.
Throwing again. Tubbs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Miller. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Miller now. Going to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Okay, baby, I see you.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Miller throwing on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Miller operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Miller eluding the pressure right. He's got the first. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Following the fumble recovery, Tubbs. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
First down, Saints.
On first down, Tubbs. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw. Tubbs. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Looking to throw on second down. Miller. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's a gain of 6.
Here's Miller on third down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Panthers, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
And since we talking about prayers, I prayed when I got in town. After he was missing for 5 days, I got in town and I was collecting information and
oh, am I supposed to say he's a goat? Hi. Is to hold your gas tank lid. Yay! Lesson 101 with Carlita.
I got a reaper doing it for real. With the chop in his mouth and the nigga sound like Boom How from King of the Hill. I'm about to go and lick up with Lazy, boy, that's my little brother, he be going off for the pill. Then I go link with your bitch and I fuck from the front when I do it, I'ma grab a heel. They say, fat guy, you a clown. I'm the new Mr. Pin that ass down. You call me when you not around. As I'm ballin' and you standing out of bounds. I just might go SpongeBob in that pussy and tell her to bring it around town. And I don't even see why you really mad, cause me and your bitch having fun now. And
Even other men be licking his butthole. What the fuck do you mean?
Yeah, got over on the eggs.